Hello again, movie buffs out there and VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever collectors. My jaw's doing pretty good now, healing up good, so I figured I'd make another quick update, DVD update video. And let's see, here I actually got some VHS updates. These I got for, I believe, $1 at some used store. Let's see. If you've been to my page, you know I'm a huge Canon film buff fan, and I love their cheesy action films. And I picked up P.O.W. The Escape with David Carradine, still one of those that hasn't made it to DVD yet. Let's see, another Canon film I picked up is one of my all-time guilty pleasures, Exterminator 2. I used to own this VHS years and years and years ago, and I sold it to a local pawn shop because the first Exterminator came out, and I figured, oh, the second one won't be far behind MGM. Well, MGM has never released it, and guess what? I got sick of waiting, and I shit you not, this is the exact VHS I owned back in the day. I sold it to the pawn shop, and someone sold it back. This is the exact one I owned. So, I probably sold this, probably 6 years ago at least. So, or 7, probably even 7 years. So it's really weird to get the exact one I had. Of course, it's a little more beat up than it was, but yep, that's the one. And I just transferred it to DVD-R, and because surprisingly this isn't copy protected, so I was able to preserve the VHS there. I got Albert Pyun's Nemesis 3 time lapse. Still waiting to get Nemesis 2. That one's the hard one to find on VHS still. Of course, those haven't come to DVD yet. And a rare big box here of Dominique. And the box title is Dominique is Dead, but it's actually just Dominique. It's just kind of a passable horror film, but I couldn't pass it up since it's a big box from Prism Entertainment. Now, over to the DVD sections, I got a bunch of multi-film packs. These can be found in the Walmart $5 dump bin. If you watch my horror collection video, you noticed I kind of bitched out Lionsgate, because Lionsgate is sitting on a gold mine of horror films that we fans are just dying for, and I chewed them out because Ghoulies 1, 2, and 4 on DVD. Well, they finally got off their ass and released Ghoulies 3, C.H.U.D 2, 976 Evil 2, and The Unholy. I did a separate video reviewing this set, but I'm really happy these got released. I already own the other films in the set. I'll keep my other releases because they're actually a little better picture quality, but it's still glad to get those on DVD. Got another horror collection set, another one you can find in the $5 bin. I actually did not own any of these on DVD prior to this set, so I lucked out there. Of course, the Blood Diner making its DVD debut in this set. The horror fans have been dying for that film for years and years. Parents, let's see, Sundown, Vampire in Retreat, Anthony Hickok's film. He directed like Waxwork, Hellraiser 3, so that was a lot of fun. Bruce Campbell, David Carradine. A couple newer films, Fido, which was excellent. I really enjoyed that, and Boy Eats Girl. I haven't seen that yet. For some reason, they included Earth Girls Are Easy in this horror collection. It's a comedy sci-fi film. I never really liked that movie, but you know what the hell was in the set. So, I got an action collection full of some mostly bad action movies. A couple of forgettable Dolph Lundgren films like Hidden Agenda and Detention and like On the Borderline. I could give a crap about that. I really bought this set for Extreme Justice and The Base 1 and 2, which are Mark L. Lester films. Great guilty pleasure director. He directed like Commando. I have a video on all the DVDs I own of him. I believe Extreme Justice might have been his last theatrical film. The Base and Base 2, I just got done watching The Base, and what a hunk of crap that was. I was really disappointed at Mark L. Lester. And the only film I owned in this set already previously was The Punisher. Let's see, another multi-film set, the Angel collection, the first 3 Angel films in the Angel series. I used to own the old Anchor Bay DVD box set. But that was years and years ago. I was a broke college student, ended up selling it. Always wanted to rebuy it, but it went out of print, and it was just selling for a ridiculous amount of money on eBay and stuff. So Image Entertainment re-released them. All 3 films are on a single disc, so the picture quality isn't as good as the Anchor Bay releases, but I was actually pretty impressed. All 3 films are on a single-sided dual-layer disc, so the picture quality isn't that bad. So definitely worth a purchase, and I do enjoy those films. Of course, Angel 4 is not on DVD. Guess who owns Angel 4? That would be Lionsgate. So yeah, good luck ever having that released on DVD. So you got some Shout Factory release of Roger Corman's cult classics triple feature Lethal Ladies 2, which has The Arena and some old forgotten Sirio H. Santiago films, Fly Me and CoverGirl models. Not as enjoyable as Lethal Ladies 1, but excellent set. Got the Nurses collection, has Roger Corman made what's this called, the Nurses Pentology. This doesn't have the first film in the series, the Student Nurses, but they go after Student Nurses. It goes Private Duty Nurses, Night Call Nurses, The Young Nurses, and Candy Stripe Nurses. There really is no continuity between them. Just exploitation films about nurses. They're not really my type. They're more drama and stuff. But you know, I got it on sale for $10. It was all worth it. You know, just to help support Shout Factory. So, and they did an excellent job releasing that. Got a few more Shaw Brothers. Got Hong Kong Godfather, one of the Shaw Brothers. I'll make a Shaw Brothers video and talk about all my Shaw Brothers films. So I won't go over these. And of course, the Lady Hermit, which completes my Shaw Brothers collection from the Funimation line. So my father-in-law bought me this set. I already owned Phantasm 2, the Fun House, the Serpent and the Rainbow. He bought it for me just because he knew I liked horror films. I don't own the movie Sssss, the most ridiculous title of all time. So I kept it just for that, even though I already own the other three. A couple pawn shop purchases here. We got King Kong Escapes, the hilarious Japanese take on King Kong. This is not a sequel to the original 30s series. It's just kind of on its own, so it gets kind of confusing. But it's not even a sequel to King Kong versus Godzilla. It's just a different take on King Kong. So you picked up the Stuntman, a great cult classic, wonderful acting. Peter O'Toole finally was able to see that. Been wanting to see that for years and years. Then I got a few modern horror films here. I got Final Destination 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The pawn shop was having a major deal. These were $1 a piece. Otherwise, I'm not a huge fan of the series. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of modern horror in general. But, you know, for $1 a piece, I couldn't pass it up to get all 5 entries. And they had like 5 to 10 copies of each film. I think they were just trying to get rid of them. So, and of course, I just have to make a note. The Final Destination has to be the most ridiculous title for a sequel I've ever seen in my life. Adding the word "the" is not enough to change it from the first film. Of course, when they make a 5th one, they're like, shit, what the hell do we do? Crap, we just better call it Final Destination 5. Yeah. So, I wouldn't have bought these otherwise, but they were just $1 a piece. I couldn't pass it up. So, alright, there's my quick VHS and DVD update for now. Alright, we'll talk to you later, movie buffs.